3, 2, 1. We're back. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Everybody watching on YouTube, you can see the three lovely faces.
Amigos.
D. Mart in the house, he's back. Josh Hess in the building, he's back. It feels like we're back in 2019, boys. How y'all feeling?
Little flashback. I like it.
Yeah, everybody listen, it might be a little work in progress. This is the first time we're doing the 3-man Zoom. We might talk over a little bit each other, but it's all love at the end of the day. Appreciate everybody tuning in. This is the crew you're going to want to come and see all season long. So let's start it off right. We're doing the accolades today. I've had everybody take their notes. I'm really interested to see who everybody's got for MVP, Coach of the Year. That's a heralded award. But let's get into it. But first, care to just make one comment apiece about your day?
Have you seen the new Amazon balls?
No, I haven't.
They're doing all kinds of promotion. Like Matthew Stafford just threw on 100 yards. Justin Herbert just met another ball midair.
Yeah.
They're just doing all kinds of commercials and shit.
But the ball itself is not different?
I don't think so. I think they're just trying to promote it.
Like a red football would be something wild.
Josh, you got a comment? I like Dalton's. Let's see if you can top it.
Shit. A lot of movement today. It's a good day to be doing a podcast because there's certainly enough to talk about, even if we don't get into what we've already discussed talking about. I mean, a lot of big names got released, and yeah, there's some juicy things going on.
Juicy. Well, we're the juiciest. That's all I gotta say. We're the damn juiciest. Let's go down the list. I got my phone filming. You might have to lead us on the next award if you get me, you know what I mean? So let's start it off right. The most valuable player in the National Football League.
Starting off top notch.
Top notch. Got to work at the top and then go down because we're gonna end on like Super Bowl picks, shit like that. That's a good way to end.
You want me to lead off?
Well, what's up? You Juan Pierre now? What's up?
I thought that's what you were saying, but I got one.
No, absolutely. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I went across the board and forced myself to not be biased. Not that I was gonna pick every Cowboy for everyone, but I definitely went with Herbert for MVP. I just like it. His third year. Picking MVP is such a shot in the dark, but I don't know. I like that. I like that player a lot, and I like that team. We'll get into that later, but there's other reasons why I like his odds of being an MVP outside of just his performance alone, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I like the pick.
So, Dalton.
Ooh, all right.
Coming off the Super Bowl. I won't be mad at you. I won't be mad at you if you pick a Ram, because, I mean, you see the jersey I'm rocking. I think there's a reason.
Yeah, I thought about it. That'd be the easy one to go to. Obviously, that's the correct pick, but I'm going to go. I got two in mind. I got one that I really think, and then a little dark horse action. Okay.
Dalton always has two, by the
way. It gives me more chance of being right. I mean, come on.
I got you.
All right, so Josh Allen. That's what I'm going with. I think the Bills are going to be incredible this year.
Hate that pick.
I figured you would. But I got some new receivers in the building. Looking forward to their running back.
James Cook?
Yeah, old Dalvin. And
I'm seeing.
I don't know. I'm thinking he's going to have an upgraded year from last year. And I see a lot of good things coming out of that offense, and I think he's going to be a part of it. And luckily, the punt god will not.
Oh my God, punt god! Maybe the punt demon. Let's change the moniker on that guy. Let's not dive into that though. You mentioned it, and I've been doing fantasy drafts like crazy, And I've seen some people teaming up Dalvin Cook and James Cook. That's just so cool. I
That
had
is
never
cool.
thought about that. Cool. But Josh Allen, MVP for Dalton.
Got a dark horse real quick. So
Dark horse. Okay.
Matthew Ryan.
Oh, Colts hype is
offense,
real.
Yeah, I'm buying all into the Colts offense this year. I think Michael Pittman's gonna huge step forward. Jonathan Taylor going into his second year, gonna get all kinds of targets, all kinds of carries. I'm just really looking forward to it. And Frank Wright actually gets a real quarterback now too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You're out of
We'll
your
see.
mind, bro.
I really like that fit.
You're out of your mind. There's no way Matt Ryan is MVP after this year, bro. No way. No way. No way.
That's why it's a dark horse.
The darkest of all horses. No, that somebody's been watching Pat McAfee, I think.
I definitely have not. I can assure you, I have not been watching Pat McAfee.
Okay, so I like it. We got Josh Allen, 1A, Matt Ryan, 1B. You're on. I'm thinking you think Matt Ryan's on that top tier level now.
I think I can't wait to have a gotcha moment at the end of the year after this.
Hey,
so.
gotcha. So I like that. That's great. I've been listening to a lot of different NFL previews, and if it ain't Josh Allen or Justin Herbert, it's Patrick Mahomes. What's his middle name again? They always say it.
Oswaldo.
No, it's something like wild, like really cool. But anyways, I don't know it right now. But I'm going with Patrick Mahomes as the MVP. I've been talking about it every single podcast. He's got a chip on his shoulder. Someone that talented, with that much talent around him, great coaching, don't put a chip on his shoulder. Let him eat those chips right out the bag, okay? We're doing big things in Kansas City this year. I'm really expecting Mahomes to make a push for that 5,000 yards, 50 touchdown season. We're going to find out. What do y'all think? Would you rather, going forward, because I know last year Patrick Mahomes would have been the answer for both of you. Going forward, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes. Who you want?
Is that just from his talents standpoint or like team surrounding
Football
talent?
standpoint. Football
Okay.
standpoint.
Fair enough.
Putting on the spot, entering in questions that weren't on the syllabus.
Yeah, this was not on the itinerary.
Not a hard question. What you got, Josh?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Patrick Mahomes, but
Yes, it was easy. Come on.
that's not easy, and it's gonna change. It's gonna change like year to year, man. I mean,
Yeah.
those three guys are pretty freaky. All three of them. Josh Allen, for whatever reason, maybe it's just that first year, but I'll never get that out of my mouth. Like I thought he was gonna be a bust, man, and then and he turned it on. He's completely flipped the script, but I don't know. I really like Herbert, man. I really like the way that ball comes out of his hands. It seems like it's like I don't know. It's got like another gear
That's a
to it.
football
Almost.
comment right
Yeah.
there. So MVP, we went through that. I think any one of our picks could do it. I don't think there's another guy besides Tom Brady that could actually be in the competition this year. I don't see Aaron Rodgers winning 3 in a row.
I think Matt Stafford could be in the conversation.
Oh, I forgot. A lot of elbow talk, man. I'm hearing that a lot. Nah, I didn't mean to throw shade at Matt Stafford.
No, it's okay.
But
Don't let it happen.
totally
again.
not even thinking about him. But I think that is actually a good point, though. Allen Robinson, maybe Odell week 9, Cooper Kupp, fantasy triple crown guy. I mean,
Little Van Jefferson. Yeah, there's a lot of pieces there. Lance McCutcheon.
I don't know that guy. I'm
Preseason
excited.
hero, dog.
Preseason hero. Okay. So let's go right into it. Next up, Offensive Player of the Year. This is an award. It looks like they typically every year give it to a non-quarterback to make up for MVP always being a quarterback. So let's start with Dalton this time. Who's your Offensive Player of the Year?
Well, this is kind of a safe pick, but I'm going to go Jonathan Taylor. I think if it wasn't for Cooper Kupp, he would have had it last year. And I think with the amount of opportunity and touches he's going to get this year, and going back to my Matt Ryan point, I think that's going to open up the running lanes in the backfield. So, yeah, I'm going JT. I think it would be pretty handily.
Or you think I'm stupid if I don't go JT number 1 overall pick in fantasy?
Well, I thought you were stupid before that.
All right, yeah, true. Big Josh, who you got? Offensive player of the year, bro.
Yeah, I went with Devontae Adams. I think I don't know. I think that he's gonna put up some wild numbers.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you're basically saying Aaron Rodgers is washed?
No. Why would that be why would that be the same thing?
Well, he never won offensive player of the year in Green Bay.
It's the
did
chemistry.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's the two little Cali bros. Now I don't know. I feel like Derek Carr is probably more apt to just lean on Devontae Adams, whereas Aaron Rodgers, he's a kind of guy who can spread that ball around. I mean, look what he's gonna probably be successful this year, and he's gonna be throwing to 5 guys that nobody knows. So Derek Carr has spent his whole career being a middling quarterback because of that. Now he finally has his boyfriend there. I think they'll be able to put up some crazy numbers together.
Nice. I like that. Man, I can't imagine Devontae Adams having a better year with freaking Derek Carr than Aaron Rodgers. But it is 2022. The AFC West is the Kings. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be too surprised, I guess, if it was an AFC West team. Oh man, Dalton forgot to put his phone on silent.
No, it's malfunction.
Nah, but my offensive player of the year, just to double down on everything I'm planning on doing in all my fantasy drafts. They're calling him the young white hope, Christian McCaffrey. No, I'm just really praying that we get to see a healthy Christian McCaffrey. I think if he is able to play 14, 15 games this season, that team could be, a decent, maybe even a team competing for that last playoff spot. Baker Mayfield, he said today, didn't he, that he's going to beat the fuck out of the Browns? That's what he said, right?
I did.
I saw that.
No, he straight up said, I'm gonna fuck him up.
It's a poor choice, though, right? That's a poor choice by him to
I'm not
put
hearing
that
you,
out there.
Josh.
Because if he beats the fuck out of the Browns without saying that, then great. But if now it's out there.
I got you. We're having. I don't think it died fully. Yeah. Fuck it. All right, we'll cut this all out right here. Just trying to figure out the audio. Turn that up.
I can seriously move inside super quick, man.
No, it's not you. It's
not
us. Yeah. So, I'm just trying to think. Well, do you think that's gonna mess with?
I don't think so.
The only thing I'm worried about is
Like a
ear.
reverb.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fine. I don't think it's loud enough.
Okay.
I mean, you would literally hear it. I feel like.
Okay. All right. Let's. So I said the Great White Hope.
Yep, we're done with MVPs.
Okay. All right. But to pull my Dalton Martin rabbit out of the hat, I got a second guy for Offensive Player of the Year, just in case. You got to have insurance on a injury-prone guy, I guess.
Chuba Hubbard.
Hey, Dante Foreman. I think that's the guy. I'm going Justin Jefferson. I think Jeff, new coach, Kevin McConnell, gonna get him the ball. That's your guy.
Yep, know him all too well, and I have the same feeling. I mean, what he did in Los Angeles, I have a very good feeling he's going to do the same thing there. Kirk Cousins, he's not great, but he's going to get the ball out to his receivers. Adam Thielen on the other side to kind of take away from attention from JJ the whole time. I could see it. I like the pick.
Okay, appreciate that. I wanted to, definitely give shouts to D-Mart. All of Sean McVay's understudies are taking off across the league. The tree is branching. But no, I think Justin Jefferson's prime for a great season. I think Adam Thielen even. So, but yeah, that's my offensive player of the year. Defense, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on defense because it doesn't get me juiced up. TJ Watt.
It's me juiced up. I'll talk about it.
No, I know, and that's why I did that. So, TJ Watt, chalk pick, chalk it up. Aaron Donald is probably next. That's why I went TJ Watt. So here's Dalton's pick.
So are we doing AFC and defense?
No, I just wanted to do in general.
Okay.
So,
okay. All right.
Just because I just didn't want to. And like rookie, we're just gonna do one rookie. If you want to give us 2 names, that's cool.
Okay, I got you. I was just going based off the list. So defensive. I got a few
So
guys in mind.
defensive.
So I'd be remiss if I didn't mention my boy AD. I mean, the best defensive player in the history of football. Got to mention the name.
Okay.
So AD, but going off that, I won't steal who Josh is about to mention, but I'm gonna go Myles Garrett and Khalil Mack. So Myles Garrett's a freak, you know, whether he's swinging helmets or coming off the edge as a Brown, but I think he's going to be stellar this year. He just keeps improving every year. I look forward to seeing kind of what the how the Browns do this year. It's a weird team. It's going to be a weird team moving forward until about that week 9, week 10. Is it?
He's coming back week 13, but after 11 games.
So that's the bye week or whatever.
Yeah. Week 12 is a bye week.
And then Khalil Mack, I'm just excited. He's in a New Jersey out there, you know, and they got a lot of pieces together over there. Sebastian Joseph Day, my boy from the Rams, went over there. One of the top run stoppers in the league.
That's a nice name.
Yeah, then you got the old Bosa boy. I think this opens up a whole new line of opportunities for Khalil Mack because he's kind of stagnated out over the last few years, I think. I mean, he's been good, not great. And I think here's his chance to kind of come over the top and kind of research his career.
Oh, yeah, and then having Bosa on the other side is huge. So, you go Aaron Donald number 1, though.
Oh, for life, yeah.
For life. Yeah. All right, Big Josh, who is your DP?
You can't hate on Aaron Donald. You can't hate on Myles Garrett. I mean, I can hate on everything outside of football, Myles Garrett. I think he's like the most boring human being on earth. I can't stand players like Myles Garrett. He's so boring. So just I can't, unbelievably boring. And just gooberish. It's just the worst. But outside of that, yeah, he's a great football player, I guess. But I like Joey Bosa more than Khalil Mack for MVP, or for Defensive Player of the Year. Actually, I think Joey Bosa is actually a better player than Khalil Mack. And I think it'll help Joey Bosa more to have Khalil Mack than it will inverse. But we'll see about that one. And then of course we gotta talk about Micah Parsons. One based on the numbers and actual like real numbers like per snap and stuff, there was no more efficient football player in the NFL last year, not even remotely close. He was getting to the quarterback on some like 25% of his rushes, which was mind blowing. No one was even within like 10% of that. And he plays 2 different positions. So what he's gonna do is different than we've ever seen any player ever do it. Lawrence Taylor never did what he's asked to do. Lawrence Taylor's a great player, but Lawrence Taylor never played off the ball to the extent that Micah Parsons does. And so yeah, I think that if fans can open their mind up to not being pigeonholed to one stat line dictating who wins that award, because it does seem like sacks are what drive that award. Sacks or interceptions. Whereas I think my guy is going to split the 2. So he's going to have a ton of tackles. He's going to have a ton of sacks, but maybe not lead the league in either. So that's kind of where the vote could go awry. But I like TJ Watt always. I think TJ Watt's just as good as his brother. And so I could definitely see him getting it again too.
I like that. I want to give shouts to both of y'all. Aaron Donald, best all around, just probably the best defensive player in football right now. Most exciting, and definitely the future of defensive football is Micah Parsons.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
He is. I don't want to. Obviously, he's not Ray Lewis or Brian Urlacher, but he's got that it factor. It seems, and when you watch him play, you're okay. When's the last time, besides a dominant edge rusher, you're like, all right, watch number what number is he? 13? Watch number 13 on defense. Like number 12,
11.
11. Oh, see. Thought I had it. But anyways, no, like your defense is set the fuck up with Micah Parsons for a long, long time. And you've just been swimming in the spoils. Does that make sense? Dalton just taking advantage of having the greatest interior defensive lineman maybe ever.
It's a blessing, and I mean, like it helps out your entire defense, and that's exactly what Micah Parsons is going to do for the Cowboys. I mean, it helps out, like it gives your linebackers help in coverage as far as that goes. Then also, rushing the line. I mean, guys are going to double Micah, which is going to allow other guys to get sacks, which is what I've seen with Aaron Donald throughout his entire career.
Yeah.
I mean, him alone has resurged. Like I saw you guys got Dante Fowler, right?
Yeah.
I think that's going to
He
open up.
smiled.
I mean, we literally did that for him, and I could see a similar thing happening over there in Dallas for him.
Yeah, I think both Aaron Donald and Micah Parsons are like that Peyton Manning effect with receivers, where it's like, boy, they made people a lot of money. Like Aaron Donald made people a lot of money through his career. Because a lot of dudes who went and got second contracts that we forgot about played with Aaron Donald, played with Peyton Manning, and will play with a guy like Micah Parsons. If Micah Parsons can continue what he's doing now, there's no signs that he will stop. But you know, if he played 17 games last year, that's it. So we got to see it again.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. But definitely, y'all are chilling. Rookie, Micah Parsons, rookie of the year last year. Who's going to be rookie of the year this year? And we're going to, like I said earlier, offense, defense, combine them up. I'll go first. Just 1, 2. Breece Hall. I'm going with the Jets running back.
Okay, I like the pick. Okay.
The main reason I'm going Breece Hall is because I don't like any of the quarterbacks in this draft class. I really think the one that might end up having the best career is Desmond Ridder, backing up Marcus Mariota in Atlanta. I'm not buying into the Kenny Pickett hype. I'm just not. And really, Malik Willis, I mean, we could maybe see something, but if anything, I don't see him having a long, sustaining career. So, yeah, my rookie of the year is Breece Hall. I think he'll have a quick impact. I think he's better than Michael Carter. Obviously, we don't know. I'm basically basing that all off of fantasy drafts and seeing Breece Hall go like in the third, fourth
I mean,
round.
he's a stud. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I thought it was kind of an odd move to draft him after. I mean, Michael Carter had good.
He had a good little season.
Yeah, I mean, he did pretty well last year. I thought it was an odd pick, but Breece, I mean, he's a stud. I mean, he's a freak. So I mean, I could see that panning out. So.
And I like him. There's obviously a lot of good receivers too, but there's so many damn receivers, so many new receivers coming in the NFL. So going Breece Hall.
Well, I'm gonna bounce off that. Speaking of receivers, we talked about. I spoke about this a few podcasts ago, but like talking about a guy that's going to come in and fill a role, like they drafted him for that specific reason, Traylon Burks. I mean, they're over there in Tennessee. I think they drafted him to be A.J. Brown. They didn't trade A.J. Brown for no reason if they didn't think that, if they weren't confident in a move like that. So I have a lot of confidence in him doing very well in that offense this year. Having Robert Woods opposite side of him, got 2 possession receivers. Traylon Burks a little bit bigger, so he can be the go up and get a guy. And then not to mention you got Derrick Henry back there, play action. You get Traylon deep. And all that depends on the old Tannehill, and that's you live and die on the hill.
You live and die on that hill.
I mean, we'll see where Tannehill can take them. That's as far as they'll go.
Yeah.
But I really like Traylon Burks this year.
I like that pick. That's a good one. Jay Hess?
Yeah, just to not be repetitive, and this is a shot in the dark too. I mean, everything we're doing, of course, is a shot in the dark. But I'm shooting for I'll shoot with or I'll roll with Drake London. I like that player. I think the only thing that'll hold him back is a quarterback. So
yeah.
But if he can put up, good numbers, and I don't know, man. We all know it's gonna be somebody we ain't talking about. It's gonna be some backup running back for the Broncos who no one even thought of, and he's gonna go off for 1,500 yards. But if you're going with Vegas odds, all 3 of the guys we named are in the top 5, I think.
Yeah. Who do you know who number 1 is?
Pickett, which I think that's Pickett. I don't think that's right though.
Because I don't think he would have a successful season. And he's not going to have a full season either. So I don't know.
Well, and then a young quarterback like that with the line that they have, good luck, buddy. I don't know.
When Dak Prescott won Rookie of the Year that year or whatever, it was because of the team that was around him. Like he was because when quarterbacks win that award, they usually are benefiting from good offensive line play, good running game, that kind of thing. Now, I do think he's going to have good running game, but it may be kind of a wash with the offensive line performing poorly. Because, boy, remember Najee Harris last year? Like you could see how hard he'd run, but man, he was running into a lot of walls. So, hopefully that's not the case again.
Yeah, I like that. Is there any guy on defense that you think could compete? Well, obviously they did give a rookie defensive player of the year, but who's just real quick? Anybody got any names?
Kyle
Walker,
Hamilton.
right? Trayvon Walker.
He's the number 1 pick.
Yeah,
the Jags.
he's good. Yeah, for the Jags.
He's been really explosive, bendy, all those good words.
I got Kyle Hamilton for the Ravens.
Yeah.
I think he's going into an already very good defense, and I think he's going to be a nice part of that as well. I mean, we all know that Ravens hold safeties top of the line. The Ravens always have very good safeties, and I think he just fits that defense and the way they're going to do things, the way they're going to mesh. I think he's going to fit in perfect there, and I don't know. Dude was a freak in college. So
Yeah, and he went to one of the best organizations in football, that's for sure.
He's kind of slow though. He's slow. I mean, he is what it is. And the Ravens ain't been playing him much either. So
I saw a couple preseason deals where he missed his coverage, but I mean, I wouldn't say. I mean, preseason's preseason. Like,
no, I mean, he for real ran like a 4.8 or 4.7. He's slow for the position.
There's a lot of guys that run slow 40s, bro.
Yeah, Jerry Rice. So he'll probably be Jerry Rice.
Yeah, exactly. You get it. Finally.
Jerry Rice at safety, baby. I'll just give a real quick one. George Karlaftis. You got to sack him both first 2 games in preseason. We talking preseason stats here in the podcast. I got George K, man. I hope he has a great season. But yeah, that's the rookies. Let's move on into the head of the staff, the guy behind the books. He got the headset on every damn week.
Loco.
Coach of the year. Coach of the year, baby. I've gone first like 2 in a row. Josh, who you got? Coach of the year.
Me? Shit.
You.
Dude, this was the one that I didn't fill out because I had no clue where to go.
Slack.
Bro. Dude, I had no clue where to go. Here, you guys go. I'll figure something out to say.
Okay. Well, I have one.
I have one too.
Okay. Go ahead.
Kevin O'Connell.
Damn.
Clear pick, easy cut. I'll bet money on
Wait, you say
this.
O'Connell?
Yeah.
Isn't it McConnell?
No, it's Kevin O'Connell.
Or which one's the actor? One's an actor, one's not.
Are you talking about Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
No, there.
Oh, there is an O'Connell guy.
He's the guy on Shark Tank, ain't he?
That's not an actor though.
Yeah, true. Hey, it's fake. All this shit's fake, man. Anyways,
Appears on
Vikings
Shark
head
Tank.
coach, ex-Rams offensive coordinator.
Yeah, Kevin O'Connell. He's set up perfectly in that offense. Comes from a similar type of setup, and except for this year, they got a better running back than Rams had. I mean, with Dalvin Cook, and they get both those guys on the outside.
Alexander Madison, maybe the best backup running back.
Yeah, and then
Tony Pollard.
Irv Smith, is that Irv Smith or tight end?
Yeah, but he seems to never be able to stay on the field.
Yeah, he's always injured. But I think the Vikings are going to be head and shoulders better than they were last year. I think they were 7-10 or something like that last year. But yeah, Kevin O'Connell's my pick.
Okay. Well, for the sake of not being the same, I had that same Vikings head coach. I'm not going to say the name because I just had that weird, awkward deal where I thought he was an actor or whatever Dalton said. But instead of picking him and instead of going Homer with the Kansas City Chiefs, the big man himself, Andy Reid, I'm going to go. Ooh, y'all put me on a spot. I didn't think you were going to take the Vikings.
Dougie P.
How about this? Dougie P would be fucking awesome, man.
Little visor boy.
Let me steal a little of your thunder just because I think this team's going to be one of the higher seed in the playoffs, but I would expect them to lose their first game. Frank Reich. I'll go Indianapolis Colts head coach. I think I think they'll win the division. I think they've made some wiggle room between the Tennessee Titans. I think they're a little bit better than them now. And then the Texans and Jaguars aren't going to be on their level. So yeah, Frank Reich because of the record and just being an overall good, humble dude.
Good job, man. I like that pick. I was gonna go with it was between him or Shanahan for me. And the reason
I was
why
thinking Shanahan.
I think Shanahan can take it if he leads this team with Trey Lance. And if Trey Lance is what Dalton doesn't want him to be, exactly what Dalton doesn't want him to be, then he's gonna walk away with it. Because if that team walks into like wins that division, bro, if that team wins that division, it's a lock. I feel like.
I agree. So,
Cinderella stories, since we're done telling fake stuff.
Josh, do you have the note? Do you know what's next?
Yeah, I can pull them up.
And I'll probably I might edit this little
Oh, we got division winners and comeback player of the
division.
year.
Comeback player of the year. We'll do that first.
Let's do the comeback. We'll go to comeback. Then we'll do. Should we do like those special awards I came up with?
The ones
Before,
below,
like
yeah, we can
Super
do those.
Bowl?
We can do those before or after division winners.
Yeah. So what I would like to do is let's do those before. Then we'll do division winners. Who's in the AFC, NFC title game? Who's in the Super Bowl? Who wins MVP? Peace.
Cool.
So comeback
Well,
player of the year, Dalton or Josh. Are you ready to go first this time?
I'm ready to go, dude. So
Okay.
I got two. I got a 1A and 1B. I think it goes to whoever performs better of these two guys. I think it's either Saquon or CMC, Christian McCaffrey. I think, dude, though, if Saquon does anything close to what we haven't seen from him, but wanted to see from him for years and years, then he's gonna get it, because he's that heartbreak story every year. He fucking shreds every bone or everything in his knee, and then
we've
he's back
seen
to
him.
square one.
We've seen Saquon, like, okay, he's a lot better than anyone else we've seen. That senior year or his last year at Penn State, that first year or whatever at New York, was like, oh my God, Barry Sanders, he came back. Maybe not that far, but yeah.
No, I mean, he was like a bigger Barry Sanders, to be honest. I mean, well, the one thing that I don't like about his game is that he is always looking for the home run. So if you watch all of his snaps, you'll see a lot of plays that should be 3-yard gains that are 1-yard gains. And it's because he's missing the hole trying to get a 90-yard run when that football should just go 3 yards up the field.
Yeah.
But that's the give and take. You get that with Barry Sanders too. No running back ever lost more yards than Barry Sanders through his career. So it's a give and take.
Yeah. I like that pick. So you're going Saquon.
Sure, let's do it.
D-Mart. He was really worried that you were going to steal one of his, so let's see what he's got.
I think everybody knows what I'm going with. A little Churchill.
Downs?
Little Jameis Winston.
Jameis!
Hey.
Let's go! I like
Y'all
that.
know I was going to pick Jameis, man. If he can stay healthy in this offense, I can't wait. Like, I hated that it's the Saints because I fucking hate the Saints. But they got a lot of good receivers out there. Chris Olave, Michael Thomas coming back, Jarvis Landry. I mean, they got everything built up for him to be another 5,000-yard passer this year.
It looks like Camaro won't get suspended either.
Yeah, weird.
Oh.
Calvin Ridley. But
what did Camaro do?
Jameis is my pick. And do I get a 1B or?
You go ahead.
Allen Robinson.
Allen Robb had
I don't
a
know
horrible.
if he can really do a comeback because he wasn't injured, but he just was shitty.
Statistical was fucking atrocious.
Yeah, so I think he's gonna exceed those expectations by a million. But
how to get the homer in?
Yeah, I got to get it in there.
But I do like that pick. I think that's a good one. What were you gonna say, Josh, about Kamara?
What was it? Was it a domestic violence that got Kamara?
It was like a
bar
he
fight?
Beat somebody up, but not a chick.
Like in the elevator.
Elevator, like in Vegas at some
Pro Bowl.
That's
hotel.
right. Him and his boys like really fucked somebody up. I thought.
Yeah.
Like, put him in the hospital. Good. Yeah. Damn.
That's a guy I want to go after first round in my fantasy league, man.
I know. I like his aggression. I
love it.
I'll tell you what, though, in today's day and age, if you're gonna beat someone's ass in the elevator, better not be a woman. That's for sure.
Ray Rice was on the elevator, right? God,
what's with these elevator interactions?
Okay,
didn't Kareem like get out of an elevator too?
Walk us through that joke right there.
Okay, so I'll do my comeback player of the year. Yeah, that was really bad. My bad. Obviously, with me putting Christian McCaffrey as my offensive player of the year, that's who I should say. But since you gave him as a little B, 1A, 1B deal, there's a lot of places I could go with, but Jameis, that was a good one. I had him wrote down, but I give that to you. My comeback will be. I have nothing planned for this, so I'm really struggling here. Should we do the safe thing and go with? Okay, I got something crazy. This isn't going to be the winner, but I'm going to just get a hot take out there.
All right.
Julio Jones, comeback player of the year. Only reason everybody thought he was gone. Everybody thought he was.
Where's Julio?
Where's
He's
Julio?
back.
Tampa Bay.
Oh no. Okay, wait. Let me take that back. Odell Beckham Jr. That's my comeback player of the year.
Coming back week.
He's
10.
coming back week 10, but he's going to contribute to a Super Bowl contender possibly. Okay?
He's done that in the past.
Done it in the past. He's got it on tape. Done it before. I'm going OBJ/Julio Jones. I think basically the only reason I said Julio Jones is because I think Brady's going to get him right. He might make a push for 1,000 yards. He's like the third or fourth option. He doesn't have to like bust his ass and get hurt every third, fourth game like he always does. Comeback player of the year, Julio Jones. He plays a full 17. And
I thought you were gonna go Le'Veon, bro.
Is he? He's boxing, bro. He's got AP.
He's gonna find his way back in the league, bro, by week 7.
You're all gonna see.
I'm gonna put that stake in the dirt. Nah, but yeah, I'll rock with yeah, that was bad. Christian McCaffrey and James is who I had. So I think we all had really good options there.
Nice all around.
So next, will you read it off again?
Negative impact award.
You got him there? Yeah. We're going to be doing the negative impact award. Now, everyone listening might be like, wait, never heard that shit before. Well, you did hear. Negative impact player. How about
NIA?
NIA. I like that. Well,
That actually makes sense. 'Cause,
yeah.
A little missing in action.
Yeah.
Missing in action.
Missing in action. So, it can be a player, it can be a team, it can be a fan, it can be Dalton, it can
Anything.
it can be anything. Negative impact player or negative impact award. Is it wrote down as player on there?
No. It says
Sorry.
award.
Josh
Go
raises-
ahead.
Josh raises
Go
his
on,
hand.
bro.
Mr. Hesseltine.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, no, I've been watching Hard Knocks, guys. I don't know. Have you guys been watching Hard Knocks?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Of course. Of course, yeah. So you watch it and you're like, damn, I almost could root for that team. And then you see Jared Goff's face and everything goes out the window, and I keep coming back to that. I was like, man, I used to want to root for Dalton's, Rams. And then I would see his face and it would just take all the fun away from me. So Jared Goff's face will ruin fantasy teams. He'll ruin the Lions' hopes at ever, achieving any sort of success. So
I
yeah,
want Goff to be
I
good
expect-
now. I've done all my hating on him.
Yeah, he's out of my hands now, so might as well love him.
I literally just thought of that one on the spot. I didn't.
No, I like it. I like it.
I mean, that is a good. You can peel that onion back there, bro. I mean,
Layers.
There's so many layers. Detroit Lions, Hard Knocks, Dan Campbell, all the hype. Like, come on, Lions, let's be good. And like you're building some weapons around them. Defense playing hard nose, but there's a big but. Still got Jared Goff. It's a negative. That's a negative.
But they got that
thing.
Rodriguez guy, so I don't know.
No, I like that. Who you got, D?
You good?
You go ahead.
Scared? All right.
I'm scared. I'll go ahead.
What the fuck?
I wanted to really go in on this one. My negative impact. I think I've already mentioned this, maybe with you, Dalton, or Josh. I don't remember. Tyreek Hill. The next.
Bro.
You're killing me.
Tyreek Hill. That's your negative impact, and I'm going to give you the reason why. Everything's cool. He's talking up to all offseason. He's got the most accurate ball I've ever seen. Now, what happens when the Miami Dolphins aren't doing too hot? Record not over 5. They're under 500. Tyreek's not getting as many touches as he wants. Maybe he gets banged up, hurts a hammy, misses a game. No one's talking about him. Well, every fucking week they were talking about the Chiefs and Mahomes and, on First Take, whatever, you name it. I think the combination of the team not being as successful, him not getting as much love. I think he's going to get a lot of carries. I don't think he contributes in the receiving game a lot. But I just think that we might start seeing that cancerous
Little
come on.
Miami nightlife.
Miami nightlife. I mean, and it looks I've picked this up from when he's been added to the Dolphins. It's like in Kansas City, he always was cocky a little bit or said something. But now it's like he thinks it's his show. It's all about Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill first, Tyreek Hill last. And it never was, you never picked that up, you know what I mean? So I really think, hate to break it to you Dolphins fans, he was great for us. I don't see him being great for you. So Tyreek Hill, negative impact.
Dude, you don't sound like a spurned
never
fan
change,
at all,
Connor.
dude. That's what I
Never
like
change.
about this.
What'd you say, Josh? I didn't hear you.
I said you don't sound like an angry fan at all, bro.
Nah, dude, nah. I've coped really well with it. But all right, D-Mart, you went last. You wanted to go last. Who you got?
Okay, well, y'all took a little dig at my heart history with the golf, so let me take a dive into Jerry's world.
Oh, what's it gonna be?
Okay, so it's gonna be Jerry Jones' love for Ezekiel Elliott. I've said it numerous times. I will die on this stake. He is not the guy to run the ball in Dallas. If you want to have a better team, a better running game, put Pollard in there. I don't know what we're doing still talking about Zeke. We're paying him all this money, and he's not doing anything every year, averaging about 3.5 yards per carry. What are we doing? Dallas, get in the game.
Bro, your stats are not even close to accurate anyway.
Oh, here we go. Here we
He's
go.
he's never averaged less than 4 yards a carry ever. Matter of fact, 4.2 last year. And then if you take those first 5 games, he not only he was on pace to have his second best season of all time. So he got injured directly after the fourth game. You can't just forget that. I mean, you can decide to forget that, but everybody else
Hey, I'm going to say,
has to acknowledge when a player has
you want. He is not the best running back on the Dallas Cowboys. So I mean, we can go where you want to go with that.
That's not what other people outside of just yourself think. Though you're not. That's not.
Yeah,
that's
Cowboys
not
fans. They're like, dude, Zeke. Ugh.
No, actually, I'd say more Cowboys fans are on the Pollard side of things. But Zeke is a better all-around player still to this day. And I think Zeke will – here's the problem is you won't even acknowledge it. If Zeke does come out and perform really well, you'll say that Pollard would have performed better. So there's no winning to be had in this argument.
No, I think the eye test means a lot. And
yeah, exactly. The eye test does mean a lot. And the eye test shows Pollard getting driven backwards when Zeke always falls forward. They watch
a lot less explosive plays. I mean, and I'm just saying that you guys have an excellent offensive line. Okay, I mean,
no, we don't. We don't. I mean, we haven't
now,
like.
But you did the previous years. Don't fucking argue me with that. I mean, that's true.
We haven't had a great offensive line in about 3 years, dude. All those players that you guys thought were part of a great offensive line, none of them are there anymore. The only one left is Zach Martin.
Hey, I'm gonna get a drink. Keep this going. I'm loving this.
Well, I mean, I do know my team pretty well. Pierce Dalton.
Well, I thought so, but not after this conversation.
But also at the same time, Ezekiel Elliott is always my guy. It'll be like Aaron Donald.
And I respect that. Okay, and I feel that.
You don't respect it, but no,
I respect it. I get it. I get you, like, fighting for your guy. Do whatever you can for him. I get that, but I mean, the time has come.
So
no, what this all comes from, though, I want the fans to know because we have a lot of them. But what this all comes from is I gave Dalton very minimal shit for the horrific contract that the Rams signed with Gurley because Gurley's knee was destroyed. It has everything to do with that. And you want so desperately misery loves company, and you want me to feel that. But my guy
just won a Super Bowl. I don't
my
need
guy
no misery,
is a
buddy.
warrior, Dalton.
Okay, I got a ring last year.
My guy fought through the injuries. My guy overcame the adversity. Your guy is weak, just like, well, your team was.
Todd Gurley's prime year beats the fuck out of any of Zeke's.
No, it doesn't.
What are you talking about? Statistically, yes, it does.
Wait. It wouldn't
not even statistically. He never had more rushing yards than Zeke last year.
The best season, but Zeke had 2. He was drafted number 1 in every fantasy league that 1 year, I think. But
he was drafted number 1 in fantasy for like 3 straight years.
But that was a good discussion. We're gonna have to that's gonna be something we're gonna follow. That's definitely the battle has just begun for that.
Watch, Zeke will be averaging like 4.5 yards a carry, and all I hear Dalton say is like, "Man, if Tony got that ball, he'd give it taking it 90." You know what? If maybe Tony would take it 90, but what about the other 20 carries that matter in the game? And that's the question. And that's why Zeke will always. And what about all the missed pass protections and all that stuff? These things matter, and you can boil it down to a few highlights. But at the end of the day, 3rd and 2 matters. It matters.
I hear you.
I respect that. That's good. Well, like I said, we'll come back to this. I like it. That's a good little.
You knew that was coming, man.
You know what? Here's what I respect Dalton for is we've almost ruined our relationship like 4 times over this argument, yet he keeps bringing it back up.
To.
So I respect him for that because I'm so far beyond it now that I respect Dalton's consistency on it. I will give him that.
I've conditioned you to it at least, you know.
Nice. Well. Damn,
it's love.
The negative impact award. I can't wait to revisit. I had a really hot take on Tyreek. That was just fucking incredible. That was great. What was your? I can't even remember what the fuck Josh said at this point.
Golf.
Golf's face. Yeah.
So yeah, that's all 3 that we can really follow all season long. See how that goes. The negative impact award was brought to you by Dedication period.
I like the way you phrased it though, Dalton, because it didn't hurt as bad because you said it would be Jerry's fault, not Zeke's fault, that he's a diminished back in your mind because Zeke can do no wrong. But Jerry,
right.
But Jerry, whatever.
You know my disdain for Jerry as well, so.
All right. Next up. What we got, D-Mart? Negative impact award.
Cool the Jets award.
Cool those Jets. I was sitting, I think I was watching something on ESPN and they had something on the Jets come up and that's how I am. I ain't that unique. I ain't that clever. I just seen Jets. I was like, cool the Jets.
No, that's a good. I like that.
Yeah,
I thought that was good.
So cool the Jets. That's a guy that all the hype's around. It's a team all the hype's around. It's a defensive scheme that's got all the hype,
A coach.
Could be any.
A mascot.
Was this a play on words before you say anything else?
It could be, but I'm not going to be that. I just said I'm not clever. I'm trying to be clever here. Cool the Jets. My cool the Jets is. You want me to go first?
Yeah, I'll go last.
I feel like I just keep bringing up the same fucking talking points, but I'm going to hammer them motherfuckers so everybody knows. The Buffalo Bills are not the favorite to win the Super Bowl. Who the fuck is telling you this shit? Can they win one? Okay. Can they win? Are we counting the win against the Patriots when they scored? Like the Patriots didn't even show the fuck up. Anyways, they've not won a game of any value. They've had a schedule that is in the very, very bottom of the NFL. But they have done great. You can't fault them. They beat a lot of the teams they line up against. But at the end of the day, they lost their OC, Brian Daboll. And the end of the day, the biggest end of the day, they got all the fucking hype. Everybody's talking about it. Your fucking grandma who never watched the Buffalo Bills in 5-10 years is thinking the Buffalo Bills are going to win the Super Bowl.
She's mentioned it.
Yeah. So I'm really just thinking that all the hype's there. I think this is a prime setup for them to fall hard on their face. Now, I mean that in a little – it's different than what you might expect. I do think the Bills win their division. They might end up being the number 1 seed. But they are not going to get the job done when it matters. And I just think that comes down to DNA, And I think a lot of it is hate. I got a lot of hate.
Cursed ever since they lost 4 in a row.
4 in a row, they're never going to win one. So, no, just really, last thing I'll say on it, they're, I think, the second hardest schedule in the league. They open up against the Super Bowl champs. They got to, I'm pretty sure, come to Kansas City again. I think they play Tampa again. Their schedule's, actually going to be interesting. So,
I like it. My turn.
Jets.
All right. So I would say this one's hard for me because this one could be so wrong. But I feel like I'm pretty safe with the division this guy's in, but I need people to cool the Jets on the Broncos and Russell Wilson just a little bit. I don't know, man. Russell Wilson is a great player, but I also think he's an overrated player. And so I don't know. I can see the Broncos just as a team coming up short, and that's going to be a direct representation of Russell Wilson. I also hate their receiving core. Didn't they lose Tim Patrick, who was their biggest?
Yeah, Tim Patrick was that dude, man. I love him,
Yeah.
Led the
especially
team in
as a red zone
touchdowns.
threat. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're going to put all this reliance on Jerry Jeudy, who Jerry Jeudy to me is a sleeper in fantasy purposes, only because of where you can probably get him. But he also could be drop city like he's been his whole career so far, which is, I mean, so I can just see Russell Wilson having a lackluster season, and then maybe even having great years from from here on out after this year. But I think that's an easy one. That's a tough division, man, to come in.
Hey, question, bro. Okay, where did he upgrade? Besides, living in Denver. Well, Seattle's legal weed too, so that's not a big deal. But basically, offensive line, is that the only upgrade? I mean, defense,
Maybe running back, if you will. But
Chris Carson was really good too.
yeah, but he broke his neck like every 3 games.
Yeah, he did, and
So
that
a little
didn't
bit
he
better
didn't
running
he
game.
retire too.
Protection.
Yeah, he did retire. He retired, but he left it open so he could unretire maybe.
It's basically like
he
saying I'm
wants to
probably
come
going to
in
get
week
cut, so I'm going to retire.
I like that pick though. I mean, as a Russell Wilson hater, I proudly stand behind that pick.
You are.
Everybody's expecting Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy to just blow up, but I don't know, man.
Can you throw
aren't they kind of like those receivers that you're like, man, they're nice to have when you really need a fantasy guy to throw in your roster, but also you're not going to be excited about either one of them ever. You know what I mean? Like I've never picked up Cortland. I've picked up Cortland Sutton several years in fantasy, and every year he's disappointed me because I'm picking him up on the ceiling.
He's just a guy, just like a pipe dream, kind of. It's like, well, if everything goes perfect, maybe.
Yeah. Deontay Johnson, but a worse version of that.
Yeah, I like that.
Bro,
I like that.
That's Brett's dude.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That you got yours off?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a few. Joey Burrow. Let's cool the motherfucking Jets. Okay.
Wait, I like Burrow.
We put a lot of weight on his swag and how cool he is. I mean, they got lucky all the way through the playoffs and all the way through the end of the last season to get to where they were. And I mean, he's a good quarterback, but I just feel like we're already rating him as a top 5 quarterback, and he is not that. Not yet.
You don't think he's at 5?
No, I do not. Matt Ryan. No, but for real. Okay, I won't spend too much more time on him because there could probably be some argument there. But my yearly cool the Jets, Keenan Allen, boring, lame, get out of here.
Dude, he's
Can't
always
stand ya.
hating on Keenan Allen.
So dorky. Can't stand him.
I think he looks cool as shit in his uniform. He's one of the best
like-
route runners.
Yeah, he's like Nipsey Hussle turned football player.
He does.
The beard, yeah.
Well, okay. Keenan Allen, don't draft him, Dalton says.
And you made this. You said this a while back. No spoon. George Pickens. Shut the hell up.
Shut the hell up.
Like, come
I
on.
love that.
Like he's good, but I mean, what are we gonna do with him?
A lot of mouths
We don't
to
know.
feed. A lot of mouths to feed. Like I'm talking
Yeah.
a lot of mouths to feed. But where's the spoon? You got a fork?
Yeah,
Anything?
they got a fork. They got chopsticks, bro.
Silverware.
Yeah, tough.
Yeah, that was a little inside type joke, I guess. I don't know. But
Then love to hate.
love to hate and hate to love, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do love to hate. Let me hear your love to hate and then give me your hate to love. Josh, you want to go right now?
Nah, somebody else better go first.
All right. D-Mart, you got yours ready?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go second. You finish this off, Josh.
Love to hate. I'll spit them out, and then you guys question back if there's anything. Okay, Kyler Murray, super easy.
Hate to love. He's just so
No,
cool.
love to
quarterback.
hate. Love to not now. Love to hate. Love to hate Kyler Murray. Russell Wilson, talked about that. Taysom Hill forever.
Oh man, that's a good one.
And Tom Brady. Get the hell out of here.
Oh yeah.
So those are my love to hate. You got anything?
No, I think those are all. I mean, Brady.
He's just always been there.
Always. That's a universal love to hate.
And then hate to love. My biggest one is Kyle Shanahan. That motherfucker. Like, just absolutely has rained down on our team
Demon.
the last 3 years. And in the regular season, I might add that in the regular season. But so Kyle Shanahan, Patrick Mahomes.
You hate to love him.
Hate to love.
That's awesome.
That
That makes
don't-
my day.
All right, take that out. I don't mean that one. Deebo Samuel, and I don't know why I put that. I put Michael Thomas. I don't know why I put that. I don't like him.
Yeah. You just hate him.
Yeah, I just hate.
It's just
I just hate him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Fair
Would
enough.
like to see him do better. I mean, I would like to just see him on the field.
yeah. So
That'd be a nice start.
Yeah, it would be a very nice start. All right, so Dalton, I like that you gave him a handful because that gave my brain a little more juice. I wrote down one, but it seems very not good because I've just been bashing on them. I just love to hate Josh Allen, man. I fucking love hating that.
That's perfect.
And he's a great fucking quarterback. I mean, he's really good at the shit, but the fucking fans, bro. God damn. But I love to hate him. Tom Brady, you said it. Love to hate him. And then, I mean, one of the guys I don't know what it is. I think it's because we played him in the Super Bowl. I love to hate fucking just the 49ers in general. Like, I've get into a lot of arguments.
George Kittle.
George Kittle!
That's a good one.
Fucking,
That's
that's
a good
my
one.
guy. George Kittle. I hate that motherfucker. No, I mean, I bet he's a good dude, you know.
No, he's terrible.
No, he seems really cringe in every podcast he does.
He's a real
dude.
piece of shit.
He's a real shit bag, dude. But okay, everybody wants to talk Kittle top 5, or they want to say he's the best tight end in football, maybe a top 5 football player. Well, can you play at least more than 10 games in a fucking season? Guess what? How many yards do you think George Kittle had last year, Josh?
700.
920. Is that what you think of as the best tight end in football?
No.
Okay. Next up, George Kittle, fuck you. That sounds bad. I just hope he somehow stumbles.
Yeah, don't
upon
listen,
it.
George.
Don't
listen to this one.
Don't listen, George. I don't mean it. But last up, the Las Vegas Raiders. Every fucking year, they think that they can play with the Chiefs. And I'm telling you, Josh McDaniels is going to be a rude awakening for y'all, okay? That's all I'm saying. Raiders, I think their offense, I think they'll have a statistical good year. I'm not mad at that Devontae Adams Offensive Player of the Year. And then I just think McDaniels ain't going to be ready to compete with the Chiefs. And like I said, love to hate. I love to hate the fucking Raiders, baby. And then real quick, hate to love. I honestly, I forgot to write something down for hate to love. But I'll be honest, it does irk me. It does hurt me. You just mentioned him. Joey Burrow, after what he did to us last year, beat us in Cincinnati. Then, dude, I was waltzing to the fucking to the Super Bowl. I was like, oh, we're going, baby. Halftime. I didn't give a fuck at first when Tyreek didn't score. I was like, we're good. But then Joe Burrow happens. Evan McPherson happens. The Bengals, maybe a new arch nemesis of mine, but I still like him. I still like Joe Burrow. He's cool. But I hate that I love him just because I think he is going to be a thorn in our back. But yeah, Chargers. I used to have a LaDainian Tomlinson jersey back in the day, powder blue. I've always had some reason that I like the Chargers. San Diego was cool as shit, but now they got Justin Herbert. They're a good fucking team. That's my hate to love. It's kind of off the cuffish. What you got, Josh?
Yeah, I love to hate AJ Brown.
Why?
Sick of that
Where's that
guy.
come from?
Well, you probably haven't been following him, but he's a huge Kevin Durant on social media, bro. He's just a whiner.
Yeah. I hear you there.
I don't follow him.
Yeah, he just whines about because all the Titans fans gave him shit for leaving. I'm like, dude, you think that's bad? Get ready to be a Philadelphia Eagle, because Nelson Aguilar's career was ruined because he couldn't. Jalen Reagor ruined because he couldn't handle being an Eagle. So first time he drops a ball, he's gonna hate all his Eagles fans too. Which that'll be interesting. And then I hate the Eagles, so they can kind of go hand in hand. And everyone seems
great pick, Josh.
You know what's funny about the Eagles? I'm glad you mentioned it. Everybody's hyping up Jalen Hurts going into this season. You realize all last season, like, they were talking about how fucking bad he was, and then all of a sudden, just like, oh. But I like Jalen Hurts. I think that he can play in the NFL. I'm not saying he's gonna win you playoff games or nothing like that, but it's just weird that it changed all of a sudden out of thin air.
It is. It's super weird. It's like after the season ended, all everyone looked at was fantasy. They threw
exactly.
away.
That's exactly. You're exactly.
Yeah, right. Super strange. I think Jalen Hurts is always gonna have like starter type potential. So like he'll always be a player that teams are happy to have on their roster, but aren't necessarily happy to have as their starter.
Might
but
be
the
like
Eagles
the next
fans,
Carson Wentz, like just going to the next.
Yeah, I mean he hasn't even shown anything close to how good Carson Wentz was his first year. I mean,
true.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think a lot of people want Jalen Hurts to be great, which that's cool, that's fine. But yeah, he's got to show us something else, because he misses a lot of balls. Like his accuracy is horrific sometimes, and his decision making is questionable as well. So yeah, I don't know. I never understood. I think that hype train with the Eagles year to year is driven by just we need something to talk about, because
I'm hearing a lot of people picking Eagles to win that division.
Oh, me too.
And I don't get it. I think Eagles might be a playoff team, but I still think the Cowboys win that division. But
I mean, they could win the division. That's not like crazy, but why are you picking them? Are you picking them just because you don't think the Cowboys will win back to back? To me, that's not a good enough answer.
And then you got a hate to love?
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. My hate to love. Oh, fuck. I just had one in my head literally just a second ago. God damn it.
While you think about it, I think this would be a good little segment maybe to bring to the regular season. One thing from the weekend you hated that you loved, maybe, and then one thing that you loved hating, or you might have to switch up the terminology, but
I got mine though. Mine would be Aaron Rodgers probably. I don't like him because he's broken my heart so much, but then I do like him because I've gotten to like know his personality a little bit, and I feel like he's too cool for me to deny that. Like he's just really like laid back.
So basically, you're against the vaccine, and yeah. Okay.
Yes, right, I am an anti-vaxxer. Honestly, does that even matter anymore?
It shouldn't. I would fucking hope not. God dang. Okay, well, I like that. We have any more awards before divisions and stuff?
I think it's just playoff division.
Okay. Thanks again.
Best below 500 team, if we want to do that.
Yeah. So yeah, fuck that. Oh, from last season.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this before we do the divisions. It'll be a good segue. One team from the playoffs last year that won't make it. One team that wasn't in the playoffs that will make it. Ooh.
All right, you two go. I gotta grab some.
Nah, bro. Cut the podcast, bro. No, I'll go first. One team. I'm probably stealing something from you here, D-Mark. I'm gonna take the Colts for a team that didn't make it that will. I mean, I think that's a given. I don't think that's very fresh. So I'm actually gonna pass that up. You can have that. One team that's gonna make the playoffs that didn't last year is gonna be. Oh my God.
Okay, I got one.
It's easy. The Chargers. The Chargers are going to make the playoffs, guys.
I didn't even think about
the Chargers are going to make the playoffs. I just don't think they're going to win that division because of one in particular, homeboy. But yeah, I'm going to go Chargers will be the team that makes the playoffs that didn't. And the team that's going to lose, or we'll do the team that won't make it. Who do you think will make the playoffs that didn't last year?
Vikings.
Good pick. I like that.
And then the team that
Good
won't make it,
pick.
Tennessee. Titans will not make the playoffs.
Dude, that's fucking good. Yeah. I was trying to think of the fucking teams in the playoffs last year. I'll go with the Patriots to be different. I think the Patriots are going to have a really rough time because I think the Dolphins are better than them this year, and I do think that the
I think
Jets,
Jets could be better than
the Jets could be. Yeah, it's going to be dependent on the quarterback. Josh is still not around. It looks like. Uh, yeah. So let's see what that chair thinks. Hey, there he is. He's back. Okay, so Dalton went with the Vikings, and I went with the Colts Chargers for a team that will make the playoffs that didn't.
All
And
right.
then for a team that did make the playoffs that won't, Dalton, you went with Titans, and I went with Patriots.
Okay.
Floor is yours.
Okay. So for a team that, and this is probably not going to match up with my picks from earlier for my picks for the playoffs, but I think the Bears could be a team that makes the playoffs. Yeah, and yeah, I really like what I've seen at Jalen Hurts in the preseason. I don't know if you guys know about the NFL Plus. Have you guys seen the NFL Plus they got now?
I actually just seen people on Twitter talking about how much of a ripoff it was. Is that not true?
I mean, it's only $9 a month, so I mean, rip off or not, whatever. You get every game condensed, so you can watch the whole
every single game,
30 minutes, and you can watch the all 22s, so you can watch the game.
All 22?
Yeah, they got the all 22.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's pretty for a nerd like me. It's fun. I mean, if you like, if they had that for basketball, I wouldn't give a shit. So it's one of those things.
That's news to me. I didn't know they had the all 22. I might be in now. I didn't know that part.
Yeah, now they will fool you though, because they'll want you to buy that like $4.99 one, but it's actually the $9.99 one where you get that. But I'm just gonna cancel after 3 months. You know, I'm not gonna do it the whole year. But anyway, I watched the condensed games for all the week 3s, and Jalen Hurts, man, Jalen Hurts looks like he's a different player this year. Justin Fields, Jesus, they're kind of eerily
mixed feelings on Jalen Hurts. It sounds like.
But yeah, I really liked that guy last year, and I wanted to be a believer last year, like fantasy wise. He just let me down brutally every time I played him. But this year, which is total, you know, like the fantasy gods punishing me. This year he'll blow up, I'm sure, and I won't have him on my team. But
especially since you just mentioned it.
Yeah, it's only right.
And then what was the other one? The inverse of that? What was I supposed to pick?
Team that won't.
That won't. Okay. That won't. And you went Patriots. That's a damn good one. Woo! Oh fuck! I'm gonna fuck up all my picks, but yeah, I'd go Eagles on that one. I could see. I don't know. I didn't really like the Eagles making it last year. I thought that was a shitty draw for the NFC. That was the weakest team on the NFC for sure. But yeah, I can see them missing it.
Okay, cool. So, came to the conclusion of this show. I thank you all so much. Appreciate you. Everyone listening, much love. Let's go ahead and pick the divisions. I think I mentioned to you guys, let's do the wild card and all. Let's just pick the divisions, and then who we think is going to be in the AFC, NFC title, and then Super Bowl winner. So, divisions, who wants to start? Anybody? What we'll do is I want you to give me all of your division winners, Josh. Give me every single one. Then Dalton, then me. And then we can decide who's going to be in the title games. But if you want, we don't even have to do title games. We can just go straight to the Super Bowl. Let's just do that. Division winners, who's going to be in the Super Bowl. But we'll do the Super Bowl after everybody does theirs.
Okay, so for division winners, I'm just going to go down the way I did it. I went AFC, NFC for every single. So I'm going to go AFC North first. I got the Bengals. NFC North, I got the Pack. AFC South, I've got the Titans. NFC South, Titans. I have the Saints.
Whoa!
AFC West, I have the Chargers. NFC West, I have the 49ers. AFC West, AFC East, I got the Bills. And then NFC East, I got the Cowboys.
So a little Skip Bayless action. I like it.
No, let's split that. Let's split that onion back. what made you go with the New Orleans Saints over the Tampa Bay Bucks?
Dude, I don't know. I was thinking about it, and I think that the Bucks are gonna start slow, and I think that the Saints have a good roster. They always have a good roster. But if it all depends on Churchill, and if old Winston Churchill can play quarterback at a high level, then or even at a decent level, I think they're gonna be all right. And there's that caveat with we need to see something out of Michael Thomas. Because if they don't get anything out of Michael Thomas, then that's going to be a tough one.
I'm excited to see Chris Olave, whatever that.
Yeah,
I think he'll be good.
I like that.
I like that pick though. That took nuts. That definitely took nuts. We're not going to get into that 49ers Rams. We'll get into that maybe next week or something. But yeah, I like that. Okay. D-Mart, who you got? Division winners.
I'm just gonna run through, I guess.
Yeah.
AFC North. Got the Ravens handedly. I think the Ravens are going to be very good this year. AFC East, Bills. AFC South, Colts.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
AFC
go
West,
go get your offensive player of the year comeback or whatever.
AFC West, Chargers.
God.
NFC North, Vikings to the moon. I've been screaming it all podcast. NFC East, the Gallias. NFC South,
The who?
the Eagles, the Gallias.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, wait, is he saying Giants? Or?
That's how he says it. That's how he actually thought it was said.
That's actually how it's pronounced in Latin. All right, NFC South. I would like. You know what? Yeah, let's go Saints. Let's go Saints. And NFC West got Rams. I mean, you know this.
Okay. So I seen you took the Saints too. Interesting. The Vikings though, I like that pick. That took nuts too because Packers have owned that division. When's the last time the Packers didn't win that division? I mean, when the Bears went to the Super Bowl that one year, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Something
been a
like
while,
that.
but okay, a lot of interesting stuff there. So I'm gonna go AFC, NFC. Y'all both took the Chargers, AFC West. It's all good. I ain't mad at you. I'm going to the Kansas City Chiefs, AFC West. I think that's the one thing that stays the same. If anything else does, definitely count on the Chiefs being your AFC West champs. AFC North, I got the Ravens, like old young Dolph. I got the Ravens there. I think the Bengals will be right on their ass though. AFC South, Colts run that division. AFC East, Bills. Sorry to say it. Hate the fucking Bills. Got to though. NFC side, NFC East. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. I think the Eagles will make the playoffs though, but I do got the Cowboys still winning that division. 10-7, 11, probably 10-7-ish, 11-6 maybe. NFC South. I'm going with the Bucks. I just can't see Jameis until I see Jameis do it. I can't just bet on it. You know what I mean? That
Fair enough.
You know, NFC North. I'm gonna still stick with the Packers. I think the Vikings still make the playoffs though. I'm kind of chalking it up a little bit. I'm noticing. NFC West. Defending champs, baby. I hate the fucking 49ers, so I can't pick them. I do think though no one's talking about them. Arizona. And that's the reason Arizona has nobody talking about them. Everybody's already wrote them off. Like after week 9, they're done. So Arizona could be a sleeper, but I actually think Arizona finishes higher than San Francisco. Hands up, don't shoot. So yeah, let's do Super Bowl. Who's gonna be in the AFC? Who's gonna be in the NFC? Who wins? Josh, since you started off the divisions, go ahead.
All right, bro. So I have the 49ers against the Buffalo Bills.
Trey Lance.
It took everything for me not to just pick the Cowboys, so let's be real here. But yeah, I got the Buffalo Bills winning it. I forced myself not to, but yeah, no, I see the Buffalo Bills taking it. I mean, let's be real here. God, this is so damn hard to do. But I took the Buffalo Bills because that just seemed like the lowest hanging fruit, to be honest with you.
And like I know I said the Bills aren't gonna win it all and all that, my hot takes and everything. I do think that they're set up by their division and to be one of the top seeds. And then obviously playing in Buffalo in the winter is not gonna be fun for anybody. So they have a lot of shit working for them. I'll give them that. But it's not what football's all about, though. You gotta fucking be hard nosed, baby. Anyways, okay. So Bills beat the goddamn. Why I can't remember the Niners. You went with the Niners over the boys. Come on, bro.
Well,
Your boy Jason McCourty. He picked the fucking Cowboys to go to the Super Bowl.
Who did he pick him to play?
Bills to win. Just saying.
There's always somebody who picks the Cowboys, bro. Always somebody.
Okay, I like it though. Who's MVP? Josh Allen?
Yeah, that's who I wrote down. I mean, yeah. I mean, if the Bills win the Super Bowl, the chances of it not going to Josh Allen are pretty slim to none. But
all right, Big D. It's your last answer of the night. Who's going to the Super Bowl? NFC, AFC? Who wins? MVP.
I got Rams, Bills.
Rams, Bills. Man, y'all are fucking Bills Mafia in this bitch. What the fuck? Chargers crew, Bills Mafia. What the fuck?
Dude, if the Bills win the Super Bowl, you got to jump on a table or some shit like that.
I promise. I'll put it on right now. On everything I love. If the Bills win the Super Bowl, I'll jump off my fucking roof through a table. I will put some type of cushioning probably under it, under the table.
Dude, you can't say some shit like that and then puss out, bro.
Well, if I'm going,
you're jumping off your roof and you're not even jumping onto a table, dude. You're just jumping off your fucking roof.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to elbow drop the ground.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I hit the table with firm impact, or else I'm hitting the ground like that.
You're swan diving from your roof.
There will be a video of me jumping through a table if the Bills win. I'll give you that. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, I got the Rams over the Bills. Stafford MVP.
Okay, back to back. Or no, Cup got the MVP last game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stafford gets his. Okay. Okay, back to back Super Bowl champ.
You suck, bro. You suck as a person. I want you to know that. All right.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I swear to God, it was so miserable to watch the Chiefs win the Super Bowl and then watch the Rams win the Super Bowl. And if you get that joy again when you didn't deserve it the first time, bro, it's gonna really make me sick to my stomach. All right.
Yeah, it should have been Kansas City winning it last year against the Rams.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
So what I'm gonna go with, Kansas City Chiefs represent the AFC. God, I mean, if it's not okay, I'll do this. If it's not the Chiefs, my next team would be, guys, I really think the Baltimore Ravens are going to be one of them teams that nobody wants to play. But I'd be naive as fuck if I tried to pick them to go to the Super Bowl, because Lamar Jackson, has he won a playoff game? They lost to Tennessee bad when they were like the high seed, weren't they? Anyway.
No, didn't Lamar beat Tennessee one year though?
I thought he lost in the playoffs. I could be wrong. Maybe he did win. But regardless, I do like the Ravens this year, and I'm not gonna pick the Chargers, and I'm not gonna pick the Bills, at least this year. So I got the Kansas City Chiefs taking on. It's between the Rams and the Bucks for me. And I would pick the Rams to show love to my boy D-Mart.
But I don't need love. I thrive on hate.
He thrives on hate. So I'm saying the Chiefs get their redemption. Brady thinks he's riding off in the sunset, but it ain't going to happen. I seen the plastic surgery all over that motherfucker face. He getting old. He can't keep up with the young Mahomes.
Too damn old.
Chiefs versus Bucks. Chiefs get the revenge. That's what I'm going with. Chiefs win. Mahomes MVP. Yep.
You know what the bitch of it is too is like I picked the Saints to win that division, but I could totally see the Saints winning that division and then Brady going to the Super Bowl. You know,
it just adds to the story.
Yeah. So
rigged.
I don't hate that.
So last comment, we're at like an hour and 20 minutes or something with great podcasts. Thanks everyone for listening again. I've said it several times throughout the show. We're gonna figure out all this audio, video shit. It'll be great by week 2. But anyhow, appreciate both of y'all. But I got one last question. What's one thing you want to see this NFL season?
Josh, go ahead.
All right, I'll just end the fucking podcast, guys. I can just do that.
What do I want to see this
Anything.
season?
All right. Well, I should have definitely prefaced this before the podcast.
You really,
I was
you really
trying to
took
be
the banger to
clever
finish
on the
with.
end.
I want to see Antonio Brown come back for one game.
Okay, that's what I was looking
Just
for.
one. Just
I
one.
like that. I like that.
Just
Yeah.
wait like a couple quarters, and then he'll do something psychotic, and then we don't have to hear from him ever.
Ooh, I want to see Greg Hardy make a return, bro.
Oh man, coming off the UFC,
The villain.
He's bringing the AK with him. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Yeah. But okay, I like that. What I want to see this year, real bad, is Aaron Rodgers keep success high with basically nothing left except Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon. But like you said, bro, I've always been an Aaron Rodgers fan. I loved him. And I always liked him off the field too. I thought he was funny and shit. But I just like that no matter if you agree with him or not, who gives a fuck about any of that? Just the fact that he'll keep going out there with confidence, saying what he believes in. You know, that's my guy. I'm going to roll with him. If I didn't have Patrick Mahomes, that's the only other quarterback I would want in the NFL. Sorry, Matt.
Ryan.
Ryan. But no, yeah. Josh, you got anything you want to see? Season starts in 9 days. Rams are playing in 9 days.
Yeah, that's what I want to see, bro. I want to see the fucking season start, dude. It's been too long. It's been too long.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I want that Discord to be lively week 1, you know, when nobody really knows whether to be confident or not, you know, and then somebody says something somebody doesn't like, and then we run a friendship, you know, for a year. That's what I want to see. So
It happens every year.
yeah.
I can't wait.
Oh, one more is the countdown to Scott Hansen.
Oh my god.
That is just already getting me excited.
He tweeted out last Sunday. He was like, "Just 2 more Sundays, and I'm coming in your living room or something." I was like, "Dude, I can't wait. I'm waiting all day."
What an angel.
But it's real. It feels real. I feel like it's football season. We're drafting our big money league, the best fantasy football league in the world, Stud League. Drafting this Saturday. Can't wait. Can't wait to see y'all. Much love.